Lori from Cruising for Treasure, and I am going to show you everything that I have going out the door today. And this is basically stuff that has sold after Christmas. What I have done is for a good portion of the month of December, I put my sale on my store on a pretty steep discount. I think I started at 30% and I got as high as 50%. And the results were pretty great. I moved a lot of inventory, and my numbers for December so far exceed any other month I have ever done on eBay ever. So that's really awesome. It has kind of made me sort of stop and think about my strategy for pricing, because maybe I'm pricing my things too high. Maybe I need to assess. So we'll see moving forward. We'll see. Or maybe I just need to do steep discounts more frequently to help increase sales, because everybody loves a good deal. The problem is I do not price my items for a sale. I price my items based on current comps, like what everything is selling for at that moment. So then if I am selling the majority of my items at a steep discount, that could mean I'm underselling myself. So it's catch-22. Also, though, I am not a storage unit. I need things moving out as quickly as they're moving in. So it's a whole balance. We're working on figuring all that out. Stay tuned, I guess. If you hear a lot of peripheral noise, all of my children are home right now. They are in their rooms cleaning a lot. We actually won bookshelves from an online auction this past weekend. And so 2 sets of bookshelves. So they are going into my one daughter's room, no, 2 of my girls' room. And then what they have, their whatever stuff they have, is moving into my younger daughter's room. So they're having to clean and make room for all of that. Anyway, it's a lot of noise. Here we go. Showing you what I sold. If you're still with me, thanks so much. Okay, so I actually had sales on all 4 platforms. So I sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Facebook. So I actually had a Facebook pickup this morning for a dual cassette player, Pioneer, I believe was a brand, and that sold for $40. And he actually came and picked it up. So win-win. Then I also had a sale on Mercari, sale. And let's see, it is this, the Professional Super Setter by Benefit, and that sold for $23. And I do pay shipping on Mercari, so that $23 includes shipping. So they just paid straight up my price and did not try to, get a lower price, which I super appreciate. I believe I got this in a bag at Savers. And yes, it says that I paid $1. So even after, actually it came from an online auction. Even after you factor in shipping costs that I will pay, I will still make a good profit on that item. So let's see. Then the one Poshmark sale that I had over the weekend was a pair of Torrid jeans. And these sold for $15. Just, pair of normal Torrid jeans that are gray, skinny jeans, $15. I like that. Easy peasy. And I don't pick up a lot of jeans anymore. They have to be really special and different. I'm not just picking up like Levi's for women. They just don't sell. Maybe if they're brand new. My daughter is singing. Okay, next item that I have going out the door is an eBay sale. This is Ducks Unlimited, size 2XL, and this sold for $11.99. So do keep in mind, a lot of these sales are going to be a result of I think I had 40% off on the weekend. So that's what the majority of these sales are going to be. So I don't have these items priced at this price point normally. It's 40% off. But I have found, this is very chatty, video, I have found that in the month of December, people really want bargains. And I really do feel it's because they're just buying so much that they need a lower price point to be able to justify it or even to afford it. So I do want to accommodate that without putting my own business at jeopardy. So I just make sure that when I've done my bookkeeping and put all my stuff into my spreadsheet, I have not lost money yet on any of these items. So, which is great, because you don't want to be losing money, right? But I think that, again, that goes back to, we can always sell our items. Like maybe we're just pricing too high. Maybe we are. Okay. This is a White House ornament, and this is from 2006. This is what the cover looks like. Again, I find these quite frequently, especially in the online auctions, because I live near DC. And they are highly collectible. They don't sell for a lot. For example, this sold for $5.99. We are stirring up all kinds of dust today, and it's just got me coughing like crazy. And I opened this box, and now I can't close it. Okay, there we go. $5.99 for this ornament. Let's see. Next, this is a beautiful blouse, sold 40% off. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, one thing I have learned is to turn off my best offer option when I run these sales, because otherwise people want even less of a discount, and it's so irritating. So to reduce and remove that level of stress from my life, I remove the best offer option. This is a vintage Ralph Lauren paisley blouse. It is 100% silk. Guys, it feels so dreamy. It's so luxurious. This sold for $20.70. So pretty, such a pretty blouse. I love it. Next is a vintage pair, and actually I have to dust them off. They have been sitting on my shelf. I don't even know how long. Quite old, very dusty. Allen Edmonds men's dress shoes, size 13D, and those sold for $35.99. And I definitely have to clean them before I ship them out because they are dusty. Okay, next, this is an item that I just listed. So, and that was a decision that I made, was to include my entire store in my sale, no matter when it was listed. And so, yes, that did mean some of my brand new listed items sold for less than I necessarily wanted. But again, I'm still making profit. So here's one of those items. This is a Donald J. Trump dress shirt, and new in the package, and it sold for $26.70 at 40% off. I do still have 3 more of those. I picked those up from an online auction, paid about $4 each. Next is this Skylanders Trap Team Lobstar. There we go. And that sold for $8. And again, this came from an online auction. I paid about $2 or $3 for those. Let's see. Next is Rudolph bobblehead. How cute. That sold for $10. So adorable, new in the box. So what's interesting is if you are a reseller, you know this. If you're a new reseller, this could be an interesting situation for you. But in the month of January, a lot of times, or after Christmas, a lot of times you'll sell maybe even more Christmas items than you sold before Christmas. Because as people went through, they unpacked all their decorations, they set it up, whatever, they realized they were missing certain parts of a set. Or perhaps someone had a little too much eggnog and broke the family heirloom that was hanging on the tree, or relatives accidentally broke whatever, took something home with them that they shouldn't have. So those types of things, people then will go to eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook to find those items. So don't hesitate to continue listing Christmas items, because they will continue to sell. So here we go. These adorable vintage salt and pepper shakers. These sold for $5.99. So cute. They are Dalmatians winking. How adorable. So precious. $5.99 plus shipping out the door. And those, again, came from an online auction. So I probably paid like $1 for them. Okay, next is this really cool Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. It's called a GI shirt, which I had never sold this before. Sold for $23.99. I believe it's 100% linen. And again, $23.99 is 40% off, so pretty great deal for them. So getting that out the door, love it. Okay, I sold a puzzle, yes. I don't know how long it's been since I have sold a puzzle, but here we go. And it's a Christmas puzzle, so perfect. Isn't that so adorable? Christmas cookies, I love it. $10.50, 40% off. Now, unfortunately, that was a promoted listing. So that means I will still pay an additional fee on top. So I would guess my profit margin on that is very slim. But it's a puzzle going out the door. I don't sell hardly any puzzles lately. So there you go. Okay, this, trying not to knock out my tree. This is a beautiful pillow, sold for $40, new in the package. This is Plow and Hearth, which is great quality. It's a cardinal needlepoint pillow that sold for $40. I picked that up, I believe I got that from an online auction, but let's just check for sure, so I'm not telling you guys a story. Let's see, how much did we pay for it? Okay, I have here that I paid $5. And where did it come from? An online auction, I was right. Okay, so it sold in just over a month. So that's pretty great. Pillows can sell for a lot of money. You can have a great return on your investment. The problem is they can take up a lot of room. That's a huge pillow. So you kind of have to weigh it. But my experience has been that pillows sell sooner rather than later. So maybe the extra space is not that big a deal. Here is, I believe this one came from the Hoarder House. This is a Artex US Army pullover hoodie. It is quite pilled, definitely vintage, but it did sell for $20. I sent out very aggressive offers after my last sale ended at midnight last night. So that's what that was. All right, let's see, what else do we have? We have a super cute vintage pin. This sold for $5. This came from an online auction, so I have hardly any money into that at all. So adorable. And I did sell 2 postcards, so that is super cool. Y'all know I love my vintage postcards. This one is a Van Gogh art print. This sold for $3. And then this one is Coleman's Crystal Mines in Arkansas, and that sold for $3. So there you go. And then the last item that I'm going to show you today, I'm a little sad to see it go. But this sold on my 40% off sale. It's Paris Starbucks mug from the Olympics. And I picked this up when I was in Paris in June, before the Olympics. So I paid whatever, $16, $17. I did have it priced at $60 because that is a relative comp. However, it sold for $29.99, which is fine. I still, made some money on it. But it is a little sad to see it go. I do have one more mug to sell that I picked up in Paris. So one left. $29.99, there you go. That is what I have going out the door today. I am stoked about the new year coming and just, the excitement that brings and getting, kind of a new chance to do things different, to set new rhythms going in your store and your business and all of that. So stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time.